What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Pass the Barb. It's December 14th. We're recording this one a little bit late, but we finally made it all work, so the boys are here. I'm your host, Ryan Pinkalla. Joining me tonight, finally again, Cody Hahner. What's up, dude?
What's going on, everybody? Not much has gone on my end, but it sounds like a lot has gone on your end. So excited to hear about it. Let's go. And the bottom view below us is on one tonight. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got a duo running the bottom of the screen here. We got Mr. Sam Sobi.
Yeah.
And Mr. Hays Baldwin joining us. Special guest tonight. Unreal.
We're doing, like Ryan said, better late than never. Thank you so much for listening in and tuning in to Pass the Barb, another one. Like we've said it before in the past, and we'll say it again. Because of you listeners, we are now the #1 outdoors podcast in the entire world, and we cannot thank you enough. We really can't. We get paid an absolute shit ton of money to do this, and we drive really, really nice cars, and we get in here to do these podcasts, and we love it. It's never.
I was looking at a Lambo. Did you get the BMW or the Audi?
It was the
Like,
Audi. It was better miles per gallon, and gas is expensive, but the Audi.
Yeah, I suppose.
I honestly just said #blessed and got them both. Got that big garage.
But we're going to have fun tonight. And Pass the Bar. We've got a lot to catch up on. There's been crazy stuff happening with Ryan and his hunting, and I don't know exactly how much you've gone into that in other pods. And then a lot of us other boys, we've just been chasing ice and kind of chasing the El Nino winter, per se.
Yeah,
it's
right. Yeah.
And a heat wave. So,
yeah,
let's get to it.
We got a lot to talk about here. We're going to get into it. So if you're listening to this right now, please rate, like, and subscribe. Get us there. We're trying to do a big giveaway when we hit 100 ratings on Apple Podcasts. Do it on Apple or Spotify. You can do it on both. And we got some cool prizes that we're going to be giving away when we hit that. So stay tuned to that and make sure you're getting in there on those. But let's dive into this. So, the last time we recorded, we were talking elk hunting. We dropped some Colorado knowledge on the folks here, and we got some good feedback on that. People on the Instagrams seem to be into elk hunting, so we got a pretty good fan base there that wanted to hear about some more bloodshed, which I think we can talk maybe a little bit more about tonight. But
Yes, sir.
Maybe let's just go around the horn here. See, I finally got out ice fishing this past weekend, and
Nice.
It was not good, boys. Not
Were
good.
you Metro today?
Yeah. Did a little bit of Metro dabbling and did a little bit of driving to go find ice too, and neither one of them was exceptionally good. So the Metro thing was sketch, dude. Super sketchy.
Dang.
Like I don't like that like thin ice bullshit. Like we got to be like spudding to all that.
Yeah.
We were spudding, boy, and the ice was not thick. So that was like, oh, go ahead.
What did you see on Lake Minnetonka literally 2 days ago?
White cap. Well, waves, not white caps. Waves.
Didn't you see a 621 muskie fishing?
Yeah, there's a 6.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's where I'm talking.
He's like, we out here.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Jesus.
It's gonna be
a brown Christmas. Yeah.
Dude, it's got to be. Because, we were at a lake that we're watching, some ice that we thought we might actually be able to get on, but it had gotten soft. So we're like, oh, maybe tomorrow. And then that wind, like over the weekend, we had 50, 60 mile an hour wind, and came back the next day. And there was legit 4-footers rolling through the bay where the ice was. It was like, oh, we're not getting on here.
Yeah.
But so I don't know. I don't think other than, driving up north that there's a ton of people on ice in Minnesota right now. It sounds like Wisconsin maybe has a little bit better ice situation.
There is a bit better ice situation. The funny thing is with Lake Wassa this time of year, it doesn't matter if there's 2.5 inches, there's 3 inches, there's 4 inches. There will be a 1988 Skylark that decides it's going to go across the channel because they think it's a wise move and dump right back into the channel. It's fantastic.
An annual
It's a great move. I mean, the ice fishing is totally worth it out there. I mean, you might catch like 10 bluegills the size of like your pinky to put on a fryer.
Get me there.
But in the walleye fishing, superb. You're looking at 2 tip-ups that might score you a mud puppy and a 14.5-inch sublegal walleye. So totally worth it.
Well, I did put in 2 full days on the ice and was able to capture a 5-inch walleye. So I felt very accomplished.
Fantastic.
At that point in time.
Well,
Not bad. Not
Yeah.
bad. Round of applause.
You're welcome, everyone. That's for you.
Gorgeous.
Dang.
But you know I filmed it, so we good.
No,
But yeah, dude, no, the ice is terrible. Oh, and I actually was texted a photo today. Sam, you might enjoy this, of 2 guys on the ice, all their gear posted up in the middle of Prior Lake, about 20 yards from open water.
No.
Yeah,
Dude,
today.
That is a special culture. The whole ice fishing culture, it is some risky folks that are all about it. They go to lengths to risk their lives and their friends' lives to, get on that ice right away and just bang on them as if winter won't last for another 7 months. It is, and we're guilty of it too, right? I'm not judging. We do the same exact thing, and I don't know why, but that's half the fun. It feels
it's early ice. It's that bug hatch. You got to get up in there in that bug hatch.
They're eating bugs.
Like
It's something. It's something, all right. I'll tell you that.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
So I'll give a little ice report, and so will Hays as far as like central Minnesota goes. And it's kind of the same thing like anywhere else in the Midwest. Like it's all variable. You got some lakes that are wide freaking open. Gull Lake is wide open. There's
Whitecap.
There's whitecaps on there right now, and then down the street there can be a little lake that's deep that's got 2 inches, and then we can be out on a medium-sized lake tonight and it could have 6 inches. It's all variable, so go slow if you guys are chasing ice. But a super sweet ice hack that I kind of learned tonight from good buddy Hays. We killed our limits of crappies and we harvested 8 walleyes. And Hays said, I got a spot where we can clean because, we're kind of on the road here. We're not staying at home or anything, and we're not trying to make a mess or clean fish in the dark. And he's like, I got a spot. And he pulls up to, just tell him.
A car wash with the doors that open, obviously. So we parked in. This is one of your self wash, so you got a wand in there and whatnot if you need to wash your vehicle. But beautiful bright lights on the ceiling, and we went and pulled in there and absolutely mowed them down in half an hour, I would say.
Yeah, we took down 28 fish in a half an hour inside the car wash, and it was easy cleanup, phenomenal lighting, and it was out of the wind. So
gorgeous.
I don't know.
That's a beauty tip, boys.
Hands up for Sam for just demolishing the lake.
Yeah. Way to ruin it for everyone. Way to ruin it.
Let's go.
It looked like a lot of 15s in that bucket. Is that what I saw?
Heavy, thick fillets, really sandwiches.
Yeah. No, the car wash is key, dude. I've never cleaned fish in there, but I did do a Euro mount in there one time and just drove away after.
Be a perfect spot for a Euro mount, dude. Just blow it like.
Yeah, they got high pressure, dude. It was good. I boiled it at my house. I just threw it in a cooler and drove to the car wash. So it was still hot when I opened it and just blasted her out. Drove away. The next guy was probably like, "What the fuck?" But like,
looked like.
But the first time was funny. But
Dang.
that's solid. Are you because you guys were fishing tonight, right?
Yeah, we were fishing tonight. We fished last night too, just doing a little bit of flash bite walleye action. A lot of these central Minnesota lakes, it seems like it's just like a 20-minute bite window, and then besides that, we killed some crops. Give them a Central Lakes Minnesota fishing report.
Oh, from today.
Just to break down what's worked, what hasn't worked.
Well, the snow helped. We got some snow here, and it all froze into the ice. The ice was super clear, so like we were crappie fishing, and they would not let us get within freaking 50 feet of them. You drill and they're gonzo. Then it snowed, and the ice kind of got gray, and they kind of let us sit on top of them a little more. Yeah. So today we kind of had to chase them a little bit, but once we quit drilling, We got them in the basin, 40-foot basin,
Yeah.
30-foot down. So it was a barrel drum of bobs we had to harvest. But
Right on, right on. Any are you guys just basin chasing, or is there any kind of a weed action going on?
well, we're going up to Park Rapids area.
Yeah, we're gonna try to do a little bit of that, maybe even some night hop action. We really only crappie fished for like 2 hours today, and the rest has just been we've been just trying to pound some walleyes in the mornings and the evenings.
Yeah, we've been getting 2-3
Yeah, just
every
a couple here and there. Some on some
Tree. Yeah.
some on some jagging.
jigging.
Shit. Yeah. No, I mean, we were just crappie fishing over the weekend. And like I said, it didn't go super well. We found some fish, but it was tough, dude. But it was more just because I think we were limited to where we could go,
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's just too much sketchiness going on. So I think this weekend will be better. We're going to try a little send and see if we can get on some little bit better ice. So
What are you guys gonna send it like up north? Because well, the premise of the Crappie Chronicles is it not 30 miles within the metro?
it is. But we've gotten very clever at determining ways to tell people why we can't be in the metro. So it's it's a creative process.
The El Nino pivot and go up north. Pivot.
Yeah. Well,
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey,
You gotta-
upside down.
all I'm saying is we're going where there is ice. That's what I know.
yeah.
But also I know that I think those guys drove up there today, and I'm not going up there till like Saturday because I can't get out of like working, which is sick. So yeah, hopefully they have it dialed when I get there.
I have an ice fishing question for the man top right corner. I know ice fishing isn't your, but I'd like to know your fondest ice fishing moment and then your worst ice fishing moment. Cody.
Let's hear it, dude.
Okay, so my fondest ice fishing moment. Oh shoot. No, I got one. My buddy that I became buddies with back when I was like 17, 18 years old, and he was a partner in the school forest, and I made a comment about a pink bucktail one time, so he took me in. And he's like, "You want to go ice fishing over the Christmas break?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a tough guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that." So he took me out ice fishing, and we had, I think it was like 8 dozen walleye suckers on tip-ups, and we went through 8 dozen walleye suckers in about 2 hours.
No.
It was unbelievable. It's a lake now that is like full of shanties. Like it's a sandgrass lake, like super popular nowadays, but there used to be like one shack on it all the time. But like I put my tip up down, the minnow floated down. He's like, "Oh, Cody, you got one." Pull up. It's like an 18-incher. All of a sudden, flags just started popping everywhere. All walleyes. Because, like, when you grab that school of walleyes, there are thousands of them. But that was probably the best. The worst, on the other hand, also with the same person, we sat in the truck contemplating going out. It was, I think I was 19, so like a year after. It was negative 32 out.
Oof.
And he looked at me, he's like, "You want to go out? Put tip downs out?" Like,
You're like, I don't think so.
Like for perch?
crappies, crappie tip downs. I'm like, yeah. I don't want to sound like a pussy, so yeah. Let's go do that. Yeah, we didn't catch shit, and we walked probably 2.5 miles that day out there and then out back because it was just this little bullshit lake. But yeah, that had to be the best and the worst of my ice fishing experience. Nope. Nope.
Come on.
Fell through the ice in 8 feet of water one time.
Oh,
Going to check a tip up at my uncle's place. We used to on the Wisconsin River, so there's this like super hard edge of current that doesn't allow the ice to grow, but then right on that edge is like the current break. So you want to set your tip ups right on that edge.
yeah.
Well, I must have hit a really bad spot. Oh, yeah, I went in. So
Just right there.
that
Like-
had to be the best. That had to be like the best and the worst moments.
God
Right.
damn.
Just Cody talking, it brings this up. It's so weird. Minnesota, Wisconsin, so close together, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But there's like cultural differences within ice fishing that at least I noticed when I went to college, and even just like in
Oh, dude. Yes.
like dude,
Big
tip
time.
for crappies, that is like such a big deal in Wisconsin. Everybody owns them.
Yes.
Like, if you even say you're an ice fisherman and you didn't own a tip down, you'd probably be, like that's not real. You're a fraud.
Oh, it was so
Yeah,
much
and
fun
I
too.
could go the
It was
whole
so much
season
fun.
in Minnesota and never see one
Never even
on a
see,
lake.
not use one. We never
Yeah.
even seen one, and we see thousands of people ice fishing. And then
Yeah.
also, dude, Wisconsinites, I feel like they are just dialed in with their beaver dam tip ups, like old fashioned wood tip ups for ball.
I mean, there's.
Yeah.
They do.
I mean, I rolled with a group. I mean, we'd have a beaver dam down about 1.5 miles
Yeah.
on a different rock structure.
Yeah.
And like, if that tip up went up, we didn't know. We didn't know. It could be a 35-inch walleye on the other end. We didn't know.
Yeah.
Ryan, we're going with Maggie and her boyfriend, and he had tip ups like so far away.
Yeah. It was definitely not legal how far they put them, but they were
they're-
like, they'd just be
top of the
standing
four-
there. You would need like binoculars to see this shit, and they'd just be standing there, and he's like, "Oh, flag," and it's like low-key a mile.
A mile. We'd hop on the four-wheeler and drive like a mile, 3/4 of a mile across the lake, and he saw this with his eyes.
Yeah, just standing there, he'd be like, "Oh, it's up," and they'd go and they'd catch a walleye pretty much every time.
Dang.
Yeah, that was
That is what it is. That is what it is.
Tip downs.
tip
That's
down.
Tip downs are so much fun, dude. Like,
And they work
you
good,
sit,
dude.
You sit in a crowd, and you're like you're around crappies, and you watch them just fall. You're like, oh, there's one. oh, another 9-inch crappie. Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing is like if a pike eats your minnow, it's just mayhem on a tip down. and the reel is like this big. So
Well,
like
we used to have the ultimate times, like on the Minocqua chain. Like, I remember some great bites with tip downs, some awesome bites. Like, we would limit out within 20 minutes as fast as you could put the bait back down there and throw it down there. Another like 11, 12-inch crappie would bite, and like the 14s and 15s. Oh yeah, we iced them.
And it's just like
Iced.
crazy to me, because you can run 3 lines in Wisconsin, right?
Yeah.
which
You
I
got-
think is maybe why they're more popular there.
Yeah. Because you got 4 dudes out there, dude. There could be 12 tip downs. Talk
Oh,
about
it's unbelievable.
covering a basin. You got 4 people, and you can cover a section of a basin.
Hey, Bill.
We got Mr. Will Stolski joining us here finally. What's
Wild.
going on, bud?
Other
Ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen,
gang.
Wild Bill. Give him a round of applause. He's here.
Unreal.
Cheers.
God, you're looking very not tired
Cheers.
right now, I can tell you.
No, I feel great. I'm so spry.
I can
It
tell.
looks like it.
Yeah, I'm not wind burnt at all.
Good. You're looking real purple, so I think that's fine.
See, I love that. I hope no person's listening on Spotify, but for the random folks that might be tuning into the video section of this, and they just see Will pop in, like there's just some random TV on the background, one lamp on, and he's drinking full beer. Like, hey, I told you. And
I love it. I love it. Yeah,
It's good to see you. It's good to see you guys.
We're talking ice fishing and how trash the ice is currently. So, yeah, I mean, it's a lot of positivity happening right now.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty negative about everything as well too. So,
Oh my god, we might as well just end this bitch right here.
so
No, do not.
It's
Not. Let it ride.
I think it's that time of year. I think the time period between Thanksgiving and Christmas just kind of sucks. You know, you're kind of in between two really good times. And the in between sort of, I don't know. It's not my favorite time of year.
Yeah, agreed.
How was the current events from today? How was fishing today? What's the report?
Well, we were 6 for 10. So we landed 6, hooked 10, maybe 9. The morning was nice. It was like 35 degrees. And then at 10 o'clock, the wind just kicked up and it just blew straight downstream all fucking day. So afternoon was challenging. My least favorite part about this, also this time of year, you know, you put the boat in the water, it's dark, and then you fish your 8-hour trip, you know, not really going any longer than that, and it's dark. It gets dark here at like 3:50 because they're on the far eastern side of the Western time zone. So it's unbelievable how fast it gets dark.
Yeah.
How many found their way to the knife today?
We bonked 2 hatchery fish, 4 wild fish. Yeah, 2 of them got whammed.
Love it. You used the wood or the
What a
metal bat today?
slayer.
I used the wood. I was wielding the wood shampoo. Yeah, I used the wood.
Beautiful
one.
thing, dude.
I am so happy when we catch a wild fish because then I don't have to club it and clean it. It's the best. They're like, oh no, we can't. I'm like, look at this. This is perfect wild steelhead. This fish, this is like perfection in your hand. Let's be happy. Then we're gonna let it go. It's okay that we don't need to kill it, you know.
They just want to hear that beautiful crack of the wood bat, you know.
Want to be bonked? We want to be bonked.
Yeah.
I'd be a horrible client. You're like, give me all the meat.
Yeah.
I know.
All of it.
And like, yeah, I get it for salmon for sure. Like, I'm all about like wham bam and salmon because it's delicious and it's 30 miles from the ocean where I'm fishing in Alaska. These fish travel long ways. Their meat, it's not exactly
Delicious.
well, yeah, that's a word for it. It's good smoked. They're smokers, you know. They're smokers. I bet Pinkalla could do something with it. I don't keep them personally. I don't know. I think they'd be good smoked. They make a good fish dip.
We'd be clubbing, boy.
Yeah,
That's what I know.
right. If I was a better cook, then I think I'd probably be more inclined to kill them for myself.
I get it though. It's not like the highest quality fish that is available, so
No,
makes sense.
no, but it's still, you know, pretty dang good. And I've had it smoked, and it's not that bad. So I don't blame people for wanting to keep them at all. But the dejection when you catch a wild fish just drives me nuts. Like,
Especially because that should be like the coolest part, right?
to me it is. Those are the coolest fish. That's they've been coming back longer than we've been here. Thank God there's a few left, for fuck's sake. There's not very many wild steelhead runs in existence anymore. So that kind of drives me up a wall. It's like, oh, can't keep it. I'm like, you can take a picture with it. That's good enough.
Yeah. I get that, but like you said, I mean, those fish they work so damn hard. Like they're so far from where they started from, and then like some dingus from New York's like, we can't club it.
It's crazy. Yeah, 450 miles and 8 dams. It's like that's just nuts that we're even touching this thing right now. Yeah. But neither here nor there. All in all, it's been fishing's been decent. So,
how you catching them?
Oh, side drifting, corkies and beads and yarn and
yeah, I totally know what that means.
Basically just dragging the bottom. Like think big lead, 5-foot leader, to a pegged bead above a hook. That's it.
Walleye fishing.
Kind of, basically.
Yes.
Yeah. Midwest guys would do really well in this fishery. It's like fishing. It'd be like if you're walleye fishing a river, Hunter. You just kind of feel the bottom.
Right.
Get a little tug. Not a big bite, but grabs it like a rubber band.
How deep
almost.
of water are you actually fishing? I've always been interested.
I think it varies, but average, I'd say you're fishing 12 to 14 feet. Some holes are like 20, but that's about average.
Is that the program though? You're kind of like hopping from hole to hole to hole, little depressed.
Yeah. Trying to you fish things pretty thoroughly here, so you might fish a hole 5 or 6 drifts through it, and if you don't get anything, then you might move. But if you get one, then you fish it another 5 or 6 drifts. Water's so cold that they're like they're not really super bitey,
Sure.
I mean, I think we're at like 30. It's been hovering between 38 and 40 degrees. So they're not like super snappy, but yeah, you just kind of fish a hole until there's nothing left and then go to the next one, basically.
Will, are they kind of like bass where like,
of course he's asking this question.
When you're around them, like you catch them, or is it just like I have to soak my deal because these fish are really lethargic and
yeah, it's tough sometimes, like because I do think, well, for instance, they count them as they come over Granite Dam, and we're roughly at about 20,000 steelhead, give or take, that are Clearwater River bound, that are in the river system now. So like that's not a huge number. Last year there was about 10,000 more, but still 20,000 is quite a bit. So like when you fish a spot, like a really popular good spot, you pretty much know there's probably a fish there. And after you fish it 5 or 6 times and you don't get bit, that's frustrating because it's like, God, I know something is down there. But they're not like,
active or willing to bite.
Yeah, they're not like feeding actively,
Okay.
They're like a salmon. I mean, their dietary system shuts down.
Yeah.
So sometimes you just got to run that bead by them enough times before they finally eat it. So yeah, it's a cool fishery out here. It's worth checking out. It's just, the weather and all that stuff kind of sucks, but it's warmer, I suppose, than. Well, actually, no. What's the Minnesota weather update? I know you guys were just talking about ice fishing, but what was the temperature today?
Dude, it was like 50.
50.
Yeah, 50. We're 50 degrees, dude.
So
We're
Sam and Hays,
actively melting.
you guys were fishing today?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
What's the ice
No.
report around Brainerd? I come home next week.
yeah. We'll fill you in. Not only were Hays and I fishing, we went out with the legendary Bill Lindner. And Cody has spent some time with him too. Bill Lindner, give him a rundown.
Billy.
Billy.
My God, you
Billy.
did not.
We harvested with Billy all day today, and it was phenomenal.
Oh,
Dude, I saw that.
What a
I saw
beauty.
that story last night of you guys on the ice, and
beauty.
I was so butthurt. I was like, "Come on,
No
man!"
way.
Yeah,
And
he's
it
all
He's
time.
such a beauty.
Like an because like Billy is such a legend behind the camera,
Oh, yeah.
and it was to like point my camera at him and fire some questions. And I was like putting him on the spot, and I was like, "No, dude, I'm on you. You got to just answer it." And he was doing it. Crushes, of course. He's he's a legend.
Amazing.
And he's like all about. He brought his aqua view out, and the whole time like he could
Can
care
you
less.
show me that footage?
He's
I
trying.
would love to see that.
No. What'd you say?
I said I would love to see that footage.
Oh yeah.
Like that's amazing.
I got one of just little Billy Lindner just whacking a walleye, and he's like, "Hey, on."
I remember one time with Bill Lindner, we were in Mexico, and he's like, I just gotta make a cast. After like the euphoria of what we had just experienced. It's like, I just gotta make a cast. Makes a cast. He's like, oh, here, hold the rod. I gotta take a picture.
Oh, yeah, he does.
And I'm like, dude, unbelievable. It was absolutely unbelievable.
He is
He's
unbelievable.
all about
Where were you guys in Mexico together?
We were in Mazatlan, and we were on Lake.
Did you guys go to Salto or
No. It
Picacho?
was Picacho's. Yep, Picacho's before it
Picacho.
got big. Yep,
Por supuesto.
and yeah, there was a spot that Modesto. I told you this story, Sam. Modesto. He
What
like
are you talking about?
Hey, Dan.
What are you?
just settle down. So we had this guy in Mexico who was this absolute savant of bass fishing. And like by the end of the day, like I had caught so many 5-pounders and 4-pounders and 6-pounders and 7-pounders. And I'm like, Modesto, like guardo, big, fat, big one, guardo. He's like, no, we stay right here. I'm like, no, un guardo, huge, giant. He's like,
Grande.
no, we stay right here. And he offers me a Modelo or a Pacifico or whatever it was. He's like, here, Pacifico? I'm like, no, un Pacifico. You come guardo. He's like, and he's sitting on, he's literally, boys, he's sitting on his console like this, like a fucking bass Gouda. Goes, Modesto thinks he remembers the spot. We go there, instantly catch a 9-pounder.
No.
Instantly.
That's so sick.
It was the funniest moment ever.
That's unreal.
Jesus. That was with Billy.
That was with Billy.
Unreal.
Yeah.
It's weird. We brought up Mexico tonight, and I brought your name up to Billy tonight. And he said, "Oh yeah." And it conjured conversation of I was like, dude, what's a memorable Mexico moment you had? Because Billy is filmed with all the role Jimmy Houston down in Mexico, and like I'm talking, he has 30 plus years of doing media work on the bass end side of anything, whatever. He told the story how one time he's like, I don't know if they're doing angling buzz or something, and he hired a guy to bring a donkey in there, and donkey, and one of the guys was playing
mariachi.
like a mariachi.
Oh, I love a mariachi band.
Oh my god.
The donkey.
While they were giving this report,
playing guitar to the donkey.
and it was, and the way I could never tell like he told it, but like Billy just describes, there's this dude playing this, and this donkey is just, and then giving a little fishing report, and I'm sure it was just electric.
Oh my god, dude. We got to find that.
Oh,
It exists somewhere.
El Buzzo.
El Buzzo. I think he said.
Oh my goodness.
Golly,
Damn it.
God, dude.
Yeah,
I love that guy. Love that guy.
Yeah, he's a beauty.
All right, so you had a good day on the water. Hahner, you other than work, have you been doing anything? It seems like no.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I am currently excited for like some tip ups, some beers.
Yeah.
That's fine. And then some walleye fishing here in March. As far away as it can seem,
Yeah.
walleye fishing in March
Yeah.
in
is
River.
like my biggest drive.
Damn. Well, hey, you got that to look forward to, you know.
But
Some
I'll
snagging.
listen,
There's that, yeah.
I'll listen to all your panfish stories. Yeah.
I don't want to talk about ice fishing at all.
Oh
Well, that's
my
good. We're
God.
past that part.
We are.
Crappie Chronicles, bro. Let's
Oh,
go.
But
it's
I
on.
Oh.
It's on, brother.
Well, aren't we gonna come back? We're gonna do some ice harvest.
Will you make your annual
yes.
to the motherland of the Midwest?
Yeah,
Yes,
when are you
hey-
coming back, dude?
A week from today,
Oh my God.
kinda. I drive back to Montana a week from today, then Minnesota bound on Friday or Saturday. But yeah, it's funny, Hazer. I was just talking to Joe last night, and we said we need to go fishing. Me, you, and Joe, because it's been a long time since we all three fished together. So we should do that.
Yeah, we could go. We could harvest crappies or walleyes, whatever you'd like.
I want to kill a bunch of fish because I don't have any sort of crappie resource out here. So I'd like to kind of pile them up.
Oh, no questions asked.
Just
Stack
good
'em.
eaters, 10
Stack
to
'em
12
by.
inches.
Oh yeah,
10 yeah.
we got them.
Just delete.
We got 'em all in.
He's like,
Yeah, I want to
we on
control.
'em.
I want to control, alt, delete the school. I don't want a single one left. But yeah, I'm actually. I take back what I said about ice fishing. I'm excited to do a little bit of ice fishing. I'm excited for a little bit of it.
It is fun, dude. It's damn
It
fun.
is
It's just
fun.
a change of pace. It's
Yeah.
It
I will
is.
say-
Yeah.
Harvesting is much more satisfying on the ice than it is in the boat.
It is.
I
when
agree,
got
'cause
'em
you get
just
to
laying
throw-
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's carnage. They're everywhere. That part's
blood
sweet. You just
stain
throw
on
them
the
on.
blood stain on the snow.
Mhm. I do
About
like
it.
that. That's a good point. It is more fun to kill fish on the ice than it is in a boat.
I have found fish doing that though. The old blood stain pattern that holds up.
Oh yeah, that's old school.
Yeah, that's
That's
a
a-
good
that's
river
a-
technique.
That's a Bill Lindner technique right there.
Yeah,
Yep.
hunt the blood stains, baby. Now with
Yep.
drones, it's unreal.
Yep. Find the old ice hole with a bunch of blood stains around it and a bunch of chew spit, and then you'll find the fish.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
You know they camped on it. You know they
Yeah.
camped.
Oh yeah.
All right. So I mean, I don't know what you guys got, if you've seen anything happening lately you wanted to bring up. I sent you guys that one. I wanted to bring it up because I read into that story. So that Nebraska chick that I sent you that shot that ram, I don't know if you got a chance to see that photo or anything.
Mhm.
But so Nebraska has a one, I guess, resident like bighorn sheep tag that they sometimes give out. And this like 15-year-old girl got it this year. So like there's people that put in obviously like their lifetime to try to draw a bighorn sheep tag in a lot of states and other places of the world. And so this girl, I'm assuming it was her first time applying. So she paid $29 in the draw and drew this pretty much once in a lifetime bighorn sheep tag. And she was successful, killed an absolute slammer ram. Maybe we'll put the picture from the article up on Instagram or something so people can see it. It is a giant, first of all, super heavy.
Magnum.
Yeah, all broomed off, huge ram. And so whatever, they shot this ram. I didn't realize this till after I read the article and everything, but she's the only female in recorded history to have ever killed a bighorn sheep in the state of Nebraska. So
That's pretty cool. Good for
which
that.
I thought was
Good for that
sick.
girl. Yeah.
That is
In Nebraska.
But I also didn't know that, like, no, I guess that wasn't on my list of places I would have ever guessed, like, oh, that's where you should be applying for a sheep tag, Like, I don't know. I guess I don't think of Nebraska as having rams at all.
Like, or a mountain.
Yeah,
Or
and that's
like
the thing.
a mountain.
It didn't. There's
that
no
they-
terrain in the photo, so it's like you can't see
Esquire
like,
on?
where.
They like live on.
Yeah, I wonder where she killed it in Nebraska.
Like
I guess western
ranch.
Nebraska. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I didn't catch if it said specifically like the location of that, but yeah, it definitely seems like weird, right?
Yeah. I didn't really know they even had sheep.
Yeah. I mean, it says the Wildcat Hills, so I guess I'm not familiar with that, but
Yeah, Wildcat. Wild. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the Wildcat
remember.
Hills.
Yeah.
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 oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Where all the Rams are.
Yeah.
Got it.
that
Totally.
wild.
I don't
Tons
know
of
why I
rams.
didn't that didn't come to mind initially, but now that I said it, it does.
Yeah, no, that I located a few in there a number of years back. You know,
Yeah, slammers, dude.
Giants. Yeah, hers was nice, but
Yeah. But I mean, first day, right?
I might have picked apart some more country. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Wildcats got him, dude.
Wow.
But anyway, super sweet. Like I mean, I know like a lot of times, like every time you see somebody post a picture of like a big ram or something, it's some dude that just has like hella money and like got either paid for like a
Yeah.
or somebody that got a lottery tag or whatever at like one of these auctions, that kind of thing. But this is a good story. I think I don't really know the full backstory on it just from what they posted on. I think that came out like Outdoor Life threw that out like a week ago or so. But yeah, sounds like a crazy experience and probably a hunt that you'll probably never hear about again unless another woman draws that tag, because I don't think people are talking about Nebraska sheep hunting very often. But yeah, I don't know. Cause like Will, up by you, they have that one that's probably like the only tag people can actually get. Like if you just wanted to go, that I think Montana has that
the unlimited
the
tag,
unlimited, yeah, or whatever. Which
hardest
I think is
hardest hunt in North America. Yeah,
yeah.
but people do it every year.
Insane.
Because I think the quota is like 1 or 2 rams only, but they sell
Yeah.
just like an insane amount of tags.
Well, you can just get one over the counter. How it works is they set the quota. It depends year to year, but you have to once the quota gets hit, you have to stop hunting. But all those areas where you're hunting, it's like the Beartooth and like big, huge, giant country, and so you have to have means to like check the quota. And then once it gets hit, you're done. Some years it gets filled on like the first day. Some years it never even gets filled. It's crazy. Guys have done it, obviously, but pretty
Well, and
intense.
it's like super extreme terrain too, like where they actually live there.
Yeah, it's big, high alpine, but with like timber too. So they're really hard to hunt, I guess. There's a great podcast about that with the guy that started Stone Glacier, the PAX, Kurt Roscoe. I think it might be a Meat Eater podcast, maybe. It's worth listening to because he did it. He killed one, but his first year hunting it, he did it. He never even saw a sheep he hunted it like 15 days, never even saw a sheep.
God.
And then he ended up killing one, I think 2 or 3 years later. But yeah, that's a cool listen about that tag. It's pretty interesting.
There are a few people that have done it that like either put out videos or whatever. Cause like Eduardo Garcia put out that one video like 2 years ago that they went and did it. And I think they saw sheep, but nothing that was legal because they have to be of a certain age class to be legal in Montana. But it just seemed like an interesting experience that there's like guys that have, I don't know, like I heard some stuff like there's guys that have gone and done this hunt for 20 years, and they never even seen a sheep. Like they just keep going because you can. It's like ridiculous.
And then there's like some guys that have done it 3 times, like guys that are just super studs. But once you kill one, you have to wait 5 years to do it again.
Get back in. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Crazy. But sheep are cool. I'd love to do a sheep hunt. Someday I guess I will. But
yeah. Maybe like doll sheep or something would be like attainable.
Yeah. Doll sheep be attainable.
Yeah. That's sick. Anybody else seen anything recently?
Yeah. So Wisconsin deer gun numbers
way down.
Like the harvest.
The harvest.
Yeah. For the numbers.
Not good, huh?
Not so great.
Really?
They're way down.
Down. So like 2 years ago, it was at a certain number. Then this year, it was down by 10%. Or not this year, but it was 2 years ago, it was down by 10%. And then down by 10% again this year. Like, things are happening. And, it's funny. Like, you look at the numbers of the BC or the Boone and Crockett deer that are killed out of Wisconsin. And yeah, that's all hype and to people's knowledge. But most of the state is struggling hard.
What
Big
about
time
hunter
hard?
know that? Like, are the hunter numbers the same, or is that down as well?
Oh yeah, no, they're the same. They're
Maybe.
the same.
We've had, or is it wolves?
100%. They're the same.
I think it was like
It's
even here, like the harvest was down a lot, and they were talking about like, oh well, it's just because the weather was shitty or whatever.
no
Which I think
bullshit.
it's like,
Bullshit.
okay, maybe that factors a little, but like not to that level. It's like way more to do with there just being like not as many
Way
of them.
more.
But Wisconsin has a long history of being like pretty fucked up with the deer hunting situation. So
yeah, like they
Maybe.
prize like that Trempealeau and Buffalo County so hard that the rest of the counties just don't even exist.
yeah. Yeah, well, and then you got to factor in like the northern part of the state probably is getting just hammered by wolves too, and then they kind of just like talk about it statewide, not like by the
Mhm.
zones and everything, which is
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
how they're supposed to be managing it. But they're like, oh, statewide, it's down this much, but it's like,
Right.
well, like what about north of Highway 8?
Right. Like I always thought it was funny. I had friends that would come up with me fishing, whatever, and they're like, "Oh, what are you talking about? Like deer population's great. Look at all the deer." I'm like,
Like
look,
in
they're
town?
eating. They're in town,
Yeah,
and they're eating off the highway.
yeah.
Like,
They spend their whole
that's-
year eating out of bird feeders, and then they're
That's
like,
literally all the deer that there are in the woods.
yeah, they're in town because there's no wolves in town.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I did hear about that, dude. Like it was substantially down in Minnesota too.
Yeah.
But like I feel like Minnesota is a state where like after a year like that, they're already like, okay, let's like look at this and figure some shit out. I don't
Yeah.
know if they'll actually make any action, but they make it seem like they want to talk about it. Whereas like
Yeah.
Wisconsin's just like, oh no, it's kind of warm out, so it should be fine.
Kind of warm.
So
Yeah.
I know, Ryan, you know the Lake X guy.
Yeah.
John.
Yep.
Like John's a huge hunter. Huge. His whole family is big time hunters. And he was stalking this deer up in the like whatever forest.
Mhm.
Like not gonna name it, but he was stalking this deer up in the forest and he saw it for the last like 5 years and couldn't kill it, just like the time wasn't right. And he's like, this is the year. He half wounded it, clipped a lung. 15 days later, he got this like 178 12 pointer
Damn.
up in the Northwoods.
In the Northwoods.
Wow.
God, that's got to be probably one of
Just,
the biggest bucks that got shot up there.
Dude, just a giant.
Wow.
I'm
And
like,
he got
how
it before
old was
something made
that?
it, huh?
Oh no,
Oh,
the wolves
okay.
got it.
Okay.
Like, long.
Yeah. That's not surprising to me then.
It'd be sweet. I hope he sends his teeth in and gets it aged. That's got to be an old Northwood steer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he'd been
9
hunting
and a
it for
half.
5 years already, and it was probably
Yeah, 9
decent
and a
when he
half.
first saw it. 9.5.
Yeah, that's what
Damn.
he estimated at.
Holy
That's
fuck.
an old buck, man. He's seen some shit.
Yeah, he's seen
Those
some-
Northwoods deer got it hard, man. Like there's nothing easy up there. They don't have a lot of food. Like they don't brutal winter, wolves, the whole thing. Oh damn.
Wow.
That's a stud,
Wow.
dude.
That's just
Giant.
He's like, I'm quitting deer hunting now.
Giant.
Yeah, I'd quit.
It's been fun. Wow.
Absolute magnum. But
Yeah.
yeah, that was the best of what I've heard.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I'm not super in the know on like how they manage everything over there, but like
They
like
don't.
when we were going to Point, like I was a little bit more involved in like knowing that shit, but like it would seem like it was always a mess, and like they never knew even like how to potentially fix anything. And I
No.
think it still is just sitting there like that.
They sort of just let it ride, it seems like.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we have these oh, we still are on the top of the game because we have these couple counties.
Because
But-
people still shoot big deer in Buffalo County. They're like, it's
yeah,
good.
Buffalo and Trempealeau and all the surrounding counties. And like Shawano County, like they shoot a bunch of big ones. But everywhere else,
No.
done.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's crazy. We'll have to see how it plays out, though, because I think Minnesota and Wisconsin collectively are going to be in some sort of like pissing match to see like who can fuck up their deer herd the fastest.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
No, the deer thing's good though, because like I was going to talk about later too. Was kind of like my Montana trip, and I know Will, you hunted out there this year a bit, and
Yeah.
like I feel like I don't know. Well, every state's got their like ways that they mess up managing certain things, but like with some of the winter kill / amount of like doe tags that have been available, like where you hunt, I know you were in a different part of the state than me, but like.
Yeah.
Were the deer numbers where you were way down too, or had you not like been there before to that area?
They were definitely down compared to when I hunted it last year. I still saw a fair amount of deer, but it was down. And I think statistically, it was down something like 30% from last year based on whatever surveys they do. Pretty harsh winter there last winter, but it definitely, I could feel it. It felt like it was kind of down a little bit, but I mean, still saw deer every day, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, because like where I was, I thought it was probably over like 60% or more down.
Yeah.
Like, but I mean, that's just in that area too, right? Like, I think
Right.
they just got super hammered right there with winter and everything. But I
Yeah.
was like pretty amazed to see the difference from like one year to the next to be like out there and be like, working pretty hard here.
Yeah, it felt like I worked 10 times as hard this year, and I never even saw a single buck that was as big as the one I killed last year, which was not like a giant buck by any means.
Right.
But it was a mature, probably 3.5-year-old deer. I don't think I saw but one that was even in that age class. Lots of 2.5-year-old bucks, but nothing. It was just, yeah, and maybe the same for you guys too. It was really hard to dig up a mature deer. It was just tough.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I felt the same way. I didn't even hunt in Minnesota, so it was like I didn't have really a pulse for that. But I talked to a bunch of people that were like pretty much sucked, and I was like, okay, fair enough.
Sounded like it
I
was
don't know.
pretty bad up there. Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
All right, I've got something I just stumbled across on Facebook that I'd like to talk about.
Bring it.
It's not hunting or fishing related, but I kind of want Cody to be here for this so you can hear this, but I'll go anyways. So here, I'm going to read you the headline on this article. This is Fox 9 News, whatever. Southwest Airlines celebrated for policy to give a full row to, in quotations, passengers of size for free. Okay?
Oh my!
And okay, here's the opening line. Okay, low cost carrier Southwest Airlines is being celebrated by passengers of size on TikTok after they discover they can request complimentary seats, 1 or 2, depending on needs, to accommodate their girth.
Come on now.
And then it goes on to say, this girl made this TikTok complaining that the seats were too small. I'm trying so hard not to be mean about this. If you saw the size of this gal, I mean, it's amazing she was even able to board the plane through the door. That's how big she is. She is enormous.
600.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, she is.
So they're letting people just get extra shoots for free if they're like mag. Yeah, I mean, I would say you would probably need more than one.
Can you see the size
to
of
accommodate
Jalen here? Jalen Chaney is a plus size traveling expert. What are we coming to? A plus size traveling expert? That's just a term now. I mean, she probably has like a big following on TikTok. Here's my thing about plus size travelers. if you're like a I don't know, a former like offensive lineman, let's say you're a really big dude, you're like 6'8", 350 pounds, and it's probably a little tight for that guy. I get it. If he wants to have an extra seat, whatever. But if you've let your body explode like that, why do you get a full row? I've never had a full row my entire life. That's not fair to
And
the
it's
normal
like if they
size
were gonna
travel.
pay, if they were like, hey, I'm gonna buy 2.
Right.
All right.
And then I get that.
Cool.
I get that. And I've also been on planes where, you see a guy that's, kind of a larger dude and you sort of feel bad for him. You see him sitting there and you're like, well, that kind of sucks, but it's a 3-hour flight. I mean, get over it, like,
Yeah.
Flip the script and say, there's been no special treatment to pregnant women or women with children or infants. Like they don't get a row. Like
Shut
they
up,
don't
Sam.
on their
Yeah.
lap. Like they don't get special treatment.
no, they don't get a special treatment. And the other thing too is morbid obesity, like that gal has, that's kind of controllable. Okay. You could go on a walk once a day and I bet she'd drop 60 pounds in the blink of an eye. I mean, seriously,
Supersize me.
it would melt off of her.
But to your point though, it is funny though that it's like you could actually probably do something maybe, but instead they're like, here's travel
Not
hacks.
maybe.
So here's
Yeah,
travel
I'm with
hacks.
Will
so
on
you
this
can just
one.
get extra.
It's like,
I'm so with Will on this one.
Oh my
it's
God.
like, yo, go for a walk. That would literally, I mean, I just can't believe we've gotten to this point now. I mean, it's fucking.
I would love to see how Spirit Airlines takes on a problem like.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
I would love to see how Spirit.
We should inquire.
We should.
Yeah, where do they put those? They load them. Why don't they go underneath the plane in the cargo? They put.
Oh.
This is taking a turn.
Yeah, this is going to bad.
Fantastic.
You imagine like you're sitting in the plane like, oh, you just woke up from a nap and you like pull open that little window light and you just see Bernice coming down on the treadmill thing. And
On the treadmill.
Well, I mean, that's what I don't know what the solution is for plus size travelers, but I can think of a few like we talked about. Go for a walk, maybe mix in some vegetables, maybe let's not get the Whopper Supreme daily. I mean, there's things we can do.
Or maybe they should just have like a special airline. You're like, hey, you want to just,
Yeah,
Spirit.
call it. Yeah,
Spirit. Maybe should that be a new segment? We'll just call into Spirit Airlines and ask them some fucked up questions.
call it Delta plus size. I don't care,
Delta
but
plus size.
God, we're gonna get.
All right, Pat. Somebody copyright that right now.
yeah,
Somebody.
Delta plus size. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if that's the direction we're heading. I mean,
My.
All right,
Oh.
I'd like to get to our first ad read of the night, also a current event. We'd like to get our first. Southwest Airlines is now offering a Christmas special, early access only.
Oh,
yeah,
free row if you're over $4.
yeah. Yep. Yeah, you can either get 1 or 2 seats depending on your girth. That's what it says.
Truly standby.
So are they just measuring people out?
I want to see the size of someone that gets the full row. How big do you have to have both of the? I mean, you sit in the middle, I suppose, and you flip up both arms, and then you're spilling over both. I mean, that's
450.
450.
oh.
I don't know, man. That is wild, though.
Good current events, though. Will it is?
That
good.
was good. That was good.
That's good. Good current.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't want to sound like, I guess overly mean, but it's little
See,
bit
that's
crazy.
The thing. That's
It
the
is
thing.
what it
It's like
is.
if you say anything about it, they're like, "Oh, you just hate people."
Yeah. I hate people of size or whatever that means.
Is that
Of
the new? Is that how we're? That's the new terminology. Is that it?
Probably. I've seen some of this shit on my TikTok where they're complaining about things like flying or, I don't know, anything travel related. It's like, well, there's a solution to this. Like, unless you have some sort of disease where I don't know, I suppose that exists. But like,
what kind of algorithm you've wandered yourself into on TikTok.
you should.
Especially when the name of this episode is Captain Bill Fat Shames Travelers.
And I just think, I picture you like you're swiping and you go back to it, watch it, and then you split, and then you go back. You're like, wait, let me watch it again. And TikTok just recognizes that, and it is throwing
Just
you
pumping.
where you are watching.
The algorithm is incredible on TikTok. It is like so impressive. Yeah, but
Oh my god, dude.
so
Well,
yeah,
let's carry on, dude. We'll go to the next. On to
Yeah. We're going on dark road here, fellers.
yeah, we need to get out. We need to get
All
out.
right,
Oh wow.
let's get okay. We do have a weigh-in tonight, so maybe we should just do that
We'll do. Oh, hold on.
before
we'll
we
do,
get ourselves
what's
in
going
any
on
more
in the world
trouble.
today. We're
Oh,
on-
you got one.
we got a duo over here, and we haven't even touched the subject.
Fire when ready.
We'll let Hays just take it. I really have nothing, but I'll let
Really?
yeah.
All right. What is the most god awful sports franchise in history? Like worst loss percentage, like the worst fucking franchise
Bears.
in history.
Is it what sport?
It's basketball.
Is it the Timberwolves?
It is god awful.
I guess that's not surprising.
But
But our boy Ant is out.
listen here. Now, I'm just speaking too soon, maybe. But in 03-04 when Garnett, they were playing, they made the Western Conference Finals, whatever. Big time for Minnesotans, They started the season 9-9. Okay. Right. So after like 20 odd games or 18 odd games, they were 500. After 21 games this season, they're 17-4. And so I think there's something to be said about the way that they're playing now. It is early again, but
They're going to choke.
for a team that has just been so god awful for so long.
And I'd like to say this about Hays too. I don't know if this has ever come up on here before. Hays has been a day one T-Wolves fan since the beginning. Hays, I mean, you just go to games by yourself on occasion, right? You'll just pop into a game.
I've been to 2 games by myself this year already.
Honestly, dude, I don't know anyone that is a bigger T-Wolves fan than you in this world.
That's awesome.
I
Not
will
one.
deny Ant Edwards is a stud
He's good. He's really good.
of player.
Yeah,
As
I
a
like.
Milwaukee fan who has, a lot going on for themselves.
Yeah,
Hayes, with the precedent in Minnesota sports with pretty much blowing it, do you feel that they could ever actually win a championship?
I don't know about a championship, but for them, like, get out of the first round of the playoffs, dude, that's like big time.
Yeah.
I like Ant. Ant is
They've built it.
Let's circle back.
They've built a team in which it's filled with like it's really deep. You know what I mean? Like it's just deep from top to bottom, like from the starting 5 to the bottom of the bench. Like the 10-man rotation is insane.
Are they balling right now? Is
Best
that
defense, it's the best defense in the NBA, man. Seriously.
Whether you're a basketball fan or not, you got to appreciate commitment.
they're okay? I that is true.
Well, Hayes.
But it's
we have Dame and
yeah,
Giannis.
yeah. The Bucks are fucking the Bucks are sick.
Nasty.
The Bucks are
Nasty.
yeah. The Bucks are legit.
T-Wolves,
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. It is what it is. It's like the Packers. Like we had Brett Favre, then we had Aaron Rodgers,
Yeah.
and then we have Jordan Love. Like it is what it is. Like we torment you.
I don't know if I'd put Jordan Love on the same scale as
Get
Aaron
ready.
Rodgers.
Get ready.
Or-
Not yet.
Get ready.
That's
Not
classic
yet.
Packer talk. I've been hearing that all year about him.
No, classic Packer talk is
Josh,
talking
football
shit.
What about
Is
Josh?
talking shit. Classic
Which is
Packer
happening,
talk
right?
Is talking
Yeah,
shit.
isn't that what's going on?
That's I mean, we're
It's
keeping
a
the tradition
full-blown
alive here.
dilemma.
collusion.
I try go to 12 T-Wolves games a year, and if they go
12?
I'm going to be going to 15 to 20, and that's like that's no way. That's $3,000, $4,000. I mean, minimum. Like,
It's worth it though.
I can't.
That's like as many games as some of the players are in, dude.
Exactly.
I will say it's just a commitment. Do you remember when we were out in Montana and he would be streaming the T-Wolves game in that Airbnb when we were ice fishing?
Yeah,
But-
dude.
but
He's
it-
just
or
dedicated.
We're at Green Bay at the Elcano Motel paying $60 a night, and he is in the corner of the room getting the service to get the T-Wolves. Or he's a Lake Vermilion fishing guy that is just thugged out with rap beats, and he loves the T-Wolves. And that's
He's
just
just sick for it.
So
He
Sick
loves
for
the
it.
Wolves. You got to respect
Okay.
it.
You got to.
it's a commitment. He's a committed man to many things, and he could commit to you tomorrow. So,
It ride or die Wolves, man.
Unreal.
all right, let's move on. Let's move
All right.
on. Go to the
All right.
We're gonna move into something a little more festive here, fellas. So we got
potentially, if you're a new listener, tell the folks what the weigh-in is all about.
Yeah. So the weigh-in is something we're gonna go around kind of in a straight snake draft fashion here, and basically select our team based on a category, and that changes around. So this week, the category is going to be most annoying Christmas songs. So each of us will put together a 4-title roster that we feel will be the best team of 4 most annoying Christmas songs. So I think what we're going to do is I did it now. All right. I got 4 pieces of paper here, numbers 1 through 4. And I'm going to mix them up here. Captain Bill, you get to select first. You will either be picking the towards the deer or towards the light bulb here. Where you
I'll
going?
go towards the deer.
Towards the deer. That is number 4. Number 4.
Okay, I snake back. That's fine.
Yeah. Hahner, your pick. You got the light bulb or you got the deer, boy?
Light bulb.
Taking the light bulb. Taking the light bulb. Number 3. Hazer.
What? Pick a hand.
This one or this one?
I want left hand.
This one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's number 5. And then Sam, you get the last pick.
Okay.
This hand.
Toward the lamp.
All right. That's number 1. So you're going first, and I got dose.
Okay. All right.
All right. So Sobi 1. Hahner, you were 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. 4. Hays 5. Okay. All right. Sobi, lead us off here. Most annoying Christmas songs.
Okay. I'm number 1. I'm gonna go with. I don't exactly know the title, but "Sir, I Want to Buy These Shoes." You've heard it. Sir, I want to buy these shoes for my
Yeah,
mom.
that song is
I think that song is called Christmas Shoes. And
Yeah.
that was a great selection.
Shoes are just your size.
That's worse than the Snake Farm.
It's not a bad song, but it's just a little depressing.
The snake farm.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, have you?
Sam was singing the Snake Farm. That's
Oh,
off topic.
have you not heard? Oh, well, that's a different. For a different.
All right.
Is that by Ray Wiley Hubbard? Go on.
I don't know.
I don't know who.
I will say every time that shoes one comes on, though, I definitely change it to something else.
Yes.
I'm like, fuck.
Thanks for backing me up here.
Yeah, no, I that's a good one.
Slaughtered. Maybe that's some people's favorite songs.
If that's your favorite song, you probably hate Christmas.
Um.
All right. So then I'm up. Let's go. I'm taking Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer.
Yeah,
A
that
classic.
song sucks.
I think that's a good one. Like everyone hates that song.
Grandma got ran over by a reindeer.
It's catchy though. It is catchy.
It is. It's catchy, but it's annoying as shit. All right, Hahner, what do you got?
catchy.
Hang on.
Oh, he's researching. He's in the depths right now.
I am too. I have absolutely nothing prepared.
Park. That's actually brilliant to the car wash thing.
Really?
Oh yeah. Eat
Oh,
that.
I got this.
Let's hear it, dude.
You guys are done deal. Merry Christmas by Mariah Carey.
Yeah, ish.
Yeah.
Hear that again.
Yeah. That's yeah.
Well, you're done. You're
You're
done.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yep.
that's a solid start, you know.
Done.
Mariah.
Which one does she sing? That's the really popular one.
Mm-hmm.
All I Want for Christmas Is You. That one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's her too.
Yeah.
I think.
You
Yeah,
put that
that's
number
her.
one as the word. I kind of like that song.
What an
Well, that's a different
idiot.
song, isn't it?
That's what I just asked.
I'm pretty sure it
No,
is.
It's the same song.
And it's called It's just called Merry Christmas.
No, it's. Can
All
you? Sing?
I want for Christmas.
Oh, you don't
is
like that
you.
song? Ooh,
It's
baby.
it's
That's
like
a
for
catchy tune.
Oh my
Oh.
god, damn.
That would have been
You're a
high on my.
Christmas guy,
What
aren't
is
you, Will?
what's the title though?
All I Want for Christmas Is You. If we were doing a best Christmas
well, he
songs,
absolutely didn't say that.
that would be like my one.
Okay.
I.
All right.
But
All
to
I
each
Want
their
for
own.
Christmas is- All right. Got it. I got it. Okay. All right. Stolski.
I'm gonna do the Chipmunk Christmas song by
Oh.
Alvin and the Chipmunks. That song sucks. That song is horrible.
Yes. That's good. The Chipmunks one.
I'm happy I got that. I'm glad I got that one.
Alvin. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Hays, you're up.
John Denver. Saying, "Please, Daddy, don't get drunk on Christmas."
Daddy, don't get drunk on Christmas. Okay.
Have you ever? There's not. It's just about this abusive father that gets shit faced and passes out under the tree. But
Maybe he had a long day at work, you know.
you wouldn't think it. You wouldn't think of JD singing something like that. But hey,
Daddy, don't get drunk on Christmas. Got it.
Maybe he was really stressed out at work or something.
Oh my god. All right. So Hays, you go back to back here.
I do.
Yep.
Maroon 5, Happy Christmas, right?
All right. Yep. That's a good one.
Brutal.
I think a lot of those traditional good bands that do a little
Yeah,
Christmas
good.
cover action.
Yeah,
it's
horrible,
just,
horrifying.
It just doesn't turn out.
Yeah,
good.
if you sing country, fucking stick to it. I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I mean? I think Cole Wetzel's actually got a Christmas album. Will Have you
He
heard
does.
of it?
It's actually pretty good.
You like it?
I do. Yeah. He can get away with it, I guess.
Have you been letting her rip or what?
Yeah, a little bit in between all the Pantera and Five Finger Death Punch I've been listening to lately.
Oh my god. All right. Stolski, it's back to you.
I'm going to do Little Drummer Boy.
Ah, yeah.
Yep.
A rumpa pum pum. That song sucks.
Yep, it does.
Yeah.
How many have in total?
Which version?
I'm gonna read this verbatim.
What? Which version did you just say?
What?
Yeah, because I have a
I don't-
version.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know which I don't know which version.
Just generally speaking.
Just whoever sings it, I just don't like it.
All right.
Fine.
This one, Hahner, it's back to you.
Don't
Fine.
balls again. You tapped it.
The Little Drummer Boy.
I got it.
He just picked that, dude.
Jessica Simpson featuring Ashley Simpson.
I don't think you should
The
be able
Little
to.
Drummer
pick-
Boy.
That's stupid. Pick a different one.
No, that is not stupid.
It's the same song, dude.
The same song. I don't care what version.
What version? What are you talking about? It's a
Yeah,
completely
veto.
different version.
Let's do a vote. Who wants votes to veto?
Fine, fine.
No.
I think it's got to
Fine.
be a different
Vetoed.
title.
Veto.
Yeah.
I
Denied.
get what you're saying. I understand what
Google
you're saying,
again.
Cody, but
Google again. You don't need to Google, Cody. You just need to think. Get in the Christmas spirit.
Come on. Most
What-
annoying Christmas songs. Give us one. Give us one. He's so lost, dude.
Just say deck the halls and lose this challenge.
I mean, you can
will
honestly
not
pick
lose.
any
That's the
Christmas
halls
song.
not lose. I will not
La, la,
lose.
la,
in
la,
this
la,
challenge.
la.
Well, you got to
I
pick
like-
something.
I got an honorable mention. Great Christmas album. What the fuck is it called? It's by Gucci. I mean, I
It's
mentioned.
by Gucci.
Well, it's one of like 6.
Christmas or Thug Christmas?
Nah, gosh, what is it? I don't remember. But it's got a song on there.
Is this the East Atlanta Santa?
Yes.
East Atlanta Santa.
Oh my gosh, Pinkalla remembers.
Of course.
But Gucci.
Got it. I'm
That's-
done.
Music right there.
All right, Cody's got one.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's a good pick. That song is that's an annoying song.
Fuck you, Will. Fuck you, Will.
Fuck you.
I was agreeing with you.
He literally was like, good pick. He's like, I hate you.
I was agreeing.
All right, now it's this one's back to me. I'm taking the Mama Kissing Santa Claus song.
Yeah, good pick.
I hate that song. Okay, so Mom got it. Okay. And then I go to Sobi, you up. Back to you. You go back to back.
Back to back. Okay. I'm going to do the Pussycat Dolls cover of Santa Baby. And
Santa Baby?
While that is a classic song by Eartha Kitt, the Pussycat Dolls really just ramped it up. And Carmen doing crazy things. And
The
it just
duo
really,
over there is just crushing it.
yeah, it really sells the Christmas spirit. All Pussycat Dolls on Santa Baby. So I'm going with that. And then back to back. Okay. I'm going to do the Jackson 5 I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus cover.
You can't take that. I literally just said that.
Oh,
We
sorry.
just burned Cody to the ground
Yeah, we
for
did.
picking the
We
same
did.
one Will
mute.
did.
Let's add John mute. That I'm sorry.
He's like,
I'm sorry.
you were the one that you were like veto. And
Veto.
you're like, you picked the same one.
we got 10%.
Hold on. I had another one written down. Where is it?
You did not write anything down. Your phone
Okay.
is on.
It's Justin Bieber's Mistletoe.
Hell.
If you haven't heard it, it is.
Absolute hell.
I don't mind it at all.
I like the beat. I like the beat.
Absolute hell.
But- He's done some Christmas covers and they just suck.
Mistletoe
Did you hear
is
them?
baby.
Did you go to them live?
I bought
Did you? Lie.
Bought the box set.
the box set. Justin J. Biebs Mistletoe.
It's such a lie. It's such a lie. It's such a lie.
All right, back to me, I guess. I'm taking. God damn it! I'm taking the Dreaming of a White Christmas.
I'm not. I'm dreaming of a brown Christmas.
Brown Christmas because
We
we
don't-
want brown Christmas.
We don't want any snow.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a classic, but I feel like everyone hates that song.
Yeah, I don't know. Not my favorite.
Well, it's half a foot tomorrow.
Yeah, and
White Christmas. Yes. Yeah. So
Yeah,
White Christmas. I'm
the
taking.
Southwest Airlines deal, that song's really just not inclusive because half the country really always has a brown Christmas.
Right. Yeah. So where's the fairness for them?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So do people like not even get that song?
No, they
You know,
just,
in the
no.
South, they're like, "What the fuck is he talking about?"
They should get together with the people that have Hugekins lymphoma and they can fucking talk about it.
Huge kids. Oh shit. Okay. All right. White Christmas. All right. Hahner, back to you. Who's your third pick
So
here?
I was thinking Santa Baby. Santa Baby.
We already picked that one, dude.
Oh, all right.
Pussycat.
Come on.
Vetoed.
Veto.
Yeah.
Fine.
No.
Fine.
Get off
Strike
the
two.
Use
That's
your
strike
head.
two. That's strike two.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Oh my god. We've been through this. Been picked.
Ryan picked that, bro.
The
No!
first one.
You gotta end this. This has to end, dude.
This is pick Hahner does. Hahner does.
Just pick any Christmas song we haven't picked yet, dude.
Just put Jingle Bells, dude.
That's a horrible song.
Just Jingle Bells.
I don't
Jingle
enjoy it.
Bell,
I don't-
Jingle Bell.
He
jingle-
likes that one. That bangs.
Bang.
He ain't got shit.
Hippie sabotage
Let me
silent.
guess. Hippie sabotage? I get down with that.
I know that's.
I mean, you can put it on your list.
Shut up, Sam.
I just made that up. They probably never did.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer
Yeah, brutal.
had a
Take it,
very
Rudy.
shiny
All right,
nose.
Rudolph. Got
And if he ever called him,
Jesus.
he would even say,
Rudolph.
Yeah.
Got it.
Imagine you're listening to this and you hear Cody start
shut up, Will.
in your and like
Shut up, Hayes.
Shut up. All right.
Shut up.
Stolski, it's to you.
I'm gonna do "Oh Holy Night," Silent Night.
Ooh.
Oh Holy Night.
on that one.
I don't like that song.
No.
Holy night.
Can I say this? This one
No.
sucks.
Yeah.
What?
Because I'm not winning.
Well, it's because you're picking terrible things.
I'll throw a kidney at this one.
This is bullshit.
All right. Hey, Hayes, this is you back to back. So this is your last two picks.
Ooh. Oh, fuck. I gotta go with Lady Gaga Christmas Tree. Pop shit. Totally like undanceable, just brutal.
Un-danceable.
Lady Gaga.
It's undanceable.
What he just said.
can't even-
Un-danceable.
You can't even catch a groove.
Can't catch your groove.
Oh my god. Lady Gaga is undanceable.
It's a good point, though, Hazer. I mean, if you can't catch a groove, then what's
Hey.
the point in listening?
Yeah, I like to dance. When I listen to, some gangster rap,
You
cock
get
my,
go.
cock my head
Oh.
and throw up signs. No,
Oh god.
and then there's a band called The Killers that have a song called "Don't Shoot Me, Santa." That one's pretty.
Oh, that band.
That one's pretty self-explanatory.
Don't shoot, Santa.
Shoot me, Santa. Okay, good picks, Hayes.
Thank
Wow.
you.
Wow. Way to round that off.
Thanks.
All right, Stolski, back to you on that one.
So is this my final pick?
This will be your final pick, yes.
Okay, I feel like I got a pretty good board right now. Oh, did White Christmas get picked? That did get picked,
Yes.
didn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Boy, we're scraping really deep here. Jingle Bells, did that get picked? I'm gonna take it if
It did not.
it didn't.
It did not.
Okay, I'll take Jingle Bells then.
Like
Damn.
it.
That's a classic.
It is a classic that you hear in the department store or wherever you are.
Yeah, when you're at the J.C. Penney, you hear it a lot.
I feel like it doesn't get played that much though.
Jingle Bells. Dun, dun, dun.
As much as I regret this, Hahner, your last pick.
No, no. Let's see.
My God, dude. Just pick one, man.
We had 10 White Claws.
Oh,
Control.
Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
There you go. There you go. The Bruce.
The Boss.
Springsteen, Santa Claus. It's coming to town. Santa Claus coming to town.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Yeah, one of those.
All right. Now it's to me. I'm taking the I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas song.
Oh, how
Oh,
I didn't think that was going to get all the way back to me, but
no way. That's a good pick. Ryan, that's a really good pick.
that is a
Thank
good
you, sir.
pick.
For my fourth pick,
That's
mind you.
strong. That's
Can't
so
believe
strong.
that made it through. All right. And then Sobi, you got it to finish it off here.
I don't know the name of this. God dang, if somebody could. What's that song where they're like,
Yeah.
Carol of the Bells. I think it's called Carol of the Bells.
Brutal.
Isn't that it? I'm pretty sure that's it.
That song is intense, dude.
Yeah, dude, it comes on the radio and you're like, oh,
I kind of crank that one up, dude, when it hits though.
I'm sure they do a rendition that'd be pretty hard, but that one spooks me.
And Gooch
It's
could
Gooch, Atlanta Santa. Yo. Yo.
I'm pretty sure it's called Carol of the Bells. I'm putting that down.
Okay, Carol the
I
Bells.
think that's what it is.
If you knew that title off, man, that's sick.
I'm pretty confident.
That's an yeah. That's know your Christmas songs.
All right. So we'll run it back here. So Sobi with Christmas Shoes, Pussycat Dolls rendition of Santa Baby, Justin Bieber, Mistletoe, Carol of the Bells. Is that what we're calling the last one?
I think that's what it is.
I think we're in agreement there, eh?
Carol the
Yeah.
Bells, put screaming harmonies behind it.
Yeah,
Screaming harmonies.
put thundering chorus.
Thunder and chorus. Like a
Oh,
thunderstorm. The chorus comes in.
All right. And then we got mine was I got Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer.
Wrong.
I Saw Mama Kissing Santa Claus, White Christmas, and the Hippopotamus for Christmas song. Hahner.
Settle. You be easy.
All I Want for
Easy.
Christmas, Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
That's
Baby,
wrong.
It's Cold Outside.
I already won. I won.
Rudolph, and then Bruce Springsteen, Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
I already won.
That's not a bad lineup. It's really not. That's not.
I won.
It's not. It was just a long road to get there.
Yeah.
Bart was flubbing the numbers of the recent polls.
Yeah.
I won every single one of them.
There's been some questionable accounting, I'll say. Stolski's got the Chipmunks. I don't know the exact title of that. I'm going to have to nail that down, but I'm putting Chipmunks Christmas.
Yeah.
People will know what that means.
All right. Little Drummer Boy. Oh Holy Night and Jingle Bells.
That's
a
strong-
good
that's
lineup.
I like it. I like it.
solid.
That could take freaking.
I don't know. Hays has a pretty strong lineup here. Like now that I'm looking at it, I'm like kind of like shit. So we got Daddy Don't Get Drunk on Christmas.
John Denver.
John Denver. Yes. I'll add that.
It is.
Happy Christmas, Maroon 5.
Brutal.
The Un-danceable Lady Gaga Christmas Tree.
You can't even dance to it.
And Don't Shoot Me Santa by the Killers.
Yeah, dude. That's strong. That could take it as well.
Wow.
Man.
That's a strong
done.
lineup.
Well done.
The way in tonight.
I don't know, man. That was we'll see how this plays out. I don't even know.
On just song names alone, I think Hays has it. I mean, even if people don't know the songs, I mean, he's got the shock and awe titles.
Just the
And
layout of it. You got to
Right.
be impressed.
Tell the
with.
folks again how they can get on the voting action for the weigh-in because it's a good vote and we take it to heart too.
It is. So we'll throw this up on the
Totally.
Instagram story probably as a poll.
Wait,
And
vote for ourselves, or how does that work?
You
Yeah,
can.
oh yeah.
You
Oh,
can.
that's-
There's no rules on the voting here, but we'll have we'll throw it up on Instagram. We'll let people vote. We've been getting a lot of engagement on that, so we've been getting a lot more voters each time. But yeah, get on there. You can comment on it too if you're trying to vote for somebody. You can comment on the post, but we'll get that up there probably shortly after the episode goes live, and we'll see who takes this thing.
I like
I
it.
don't know. I feel like it's going to be a shootout, boys.
And
I
it's
think so too.
Pass the Barb Instagram, free to vote. All proceeds go to Southwest Airlines. It's a good deal. Get on there, vote. Check
It's
it out.
it's a good initiative.
We're
We're
putting a
backing it.
petition up to cancel this extra seats thing, or
I think, yeah, unless they give us extra seats, just us.
well,
to pass
okay.
the
I mean,
Barb.
I'm with that. Yeah.
It's the ball's in their court now. That's another thing that girl could do. Maybe play some pickleball. That would
Hey,
help.
there you go. Maybe
I
you should contact her directly.
That would be a fun way to maybe shed a few. God,
Slide into the DMs, dude.
I think she'd eat me.
Oh shit.
Okay, I think it's
Alrighty
time
then.
we wrap this
Moving
up.
on. Moving on.
Is there anything left? I think we've covered it all.
Oh my god.
And we do appreciate if anybody's made it to their destination by now and they've still listened, or they've just lost service and this is the only thing they can play in their truck on a road trip. If you've made it an hour and 31 minutes into this Gong Show, we appreciate you seriously. Rate, subscribe, pass the Barb, and like we said before, because of you guys losing service and listening this deep to the podcast, we've become the #1 outdoors podcast in the world, and we appreciate it.
Hey, cheers to that.
Number
Cheers.
one, boys. Number one.
Yeah.
Empty claw.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Long live Pass the Barb and Southwest Airlines.
Yep.
Well, all right. I don't know that we need to drag this on anymore, boys.
I think that was the perfect end.
we gotta
right
just-
I think
we
that
just
was a
gotta
great
cap her off.
ending. That was fantastic.
I think we'll be putting out the next episode right after Christmas, and I think we'll get into a little bit more story time and things like that. But it was fun just catching up and seeing what things are going on. So, everyone out there, have a great Christmas. Spend some family time. Happy holidays to all you crazy people that aren't on the Christmas wagon, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for listening to Pass the Barb.